Across Montreal, in different neighborhoods from east to west, people are dealing with the aftermath of the flooding that followed Sunday's rainstorm. And a lot of them are expressing anger and frustration and calling on city officials to do more to help protect their homes. And joining us now is Maya Vodanovich. She is the Lachine Borough Mayor and also the Montreal Executive Committee member responsible for water management. Thank you for your time today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
So first off, we may not be out of the woods yet. The forecast is calling for more thunderstorms on Thursday, perhaps not as dramatic as Sunday, but still, people are stressed out now, it seems. Whenever there's any kind of significant rainfall, they're anxious. So what is the city doing to get ready in case we see a repeat of Sunday?
But I know that everybody is very stressed. The city's stressed. I'm stressed.
You
I'm
are.
always looking out the window. Yeah, to looking out the window to see, is the heavy rain going to stop soon enough? Are we going to have flooding? And as we know, with climate change, and now was very rare, we were breaking records every year. What is rare is no longer rare. It happens every year and more often, and we know that it's going to get more and more often. It's going to get worse. So what we're doing is, for many years now, we have been already planning major investments. We have doubled the investments in our water infrastructure. So we doubled the investments in water retention basins that are built underground, but we've also multiplied our efforts to build sponge parks, and we're going to triple the sponge parks in the coming years. Like every year, like right now, we've built 3.4 million liters can be absorbed by our sponge parks now. We have built 11. We're going to do 19 more. So we plan to get 10 million liters every year that we're going to be able to collect and get off from the sewers.
So I
But
hear what
it
you're
is going to
saying
be
about previous investments that you've made and, the sponge parks, for example, but you've also said that there are more investments to be made. You said this yesterday, but it will take years and cost millions of
Yep.
dollars to fix sewers and infrastructure on certain streets. So it's not an overnight thing. So what can people do in the meantime to protect themselves? Because as you said, this is going to keep happening.
Exactly. And I know that people will say, well, just, because it comes from the sewers, automatically people say, well, just fix it, fix the sewer. But it doesn't work that way. We can't. It's impossible. So people have to protect their homes. People have to put, for instance, if they have un drain de toit, if they have a drain that is connected from their rooftop to the sewers, goes in the middle of the house, they have to disconnect it and put it outside into their garden to create kind of a retention basin. If the water is coming from the windows, well, they have to protect the windows. They have to put something that's called cofferdams, or they can put window coppings. There's many things that can be done. If the water is coming from the garage, then they have to kind of block the garage door there are waterproof garage doors now on the market. Now, all of this costs money. It can be $30,000. Some people have spent $100,000 in protecting their homes. And now we've created a program, Renoplex. We've kind of adapted it so that we can help the people. We subsidize some of it, but it is not enough. We need more. And unfortunately, the Quebec government has withdrawn a bit from that funding when it's really dire. So we really hope that the Quebec government and the federal government helps the city, well, helps the people, because thousands of people are now dealing with having to redo their basements.
Okay, we will have to leave it there. Maya Vodanovich, we appreciate your time today, and I'm sure we'll be speaking to you again very soon.
Thank you very much. Bye.